Running wires is backbreaking, tedious, and no fun. Installing a new zone is easy. Before you pick up that shovel, you should check out the new zone, the device that allows you to add a zone without running additional wiring. Dwayne Smith here, your Sprinkler Warehouse product specialist. Let's get started. The new zone is a device that operates two valves independently using only one set of field wires. So if you have a valve whose wiring was damaged and there's another valve nearby, or if you want to add a valve near an existing valve in your system, New Zone can solve your problem while eliminating the need to run a brand new set of wires. There are other devices out there that are similar to the New Zone. However, some of those devices are just a type of switcher. It just operates one valve and then the next one in turn. Those don't allow you to operate the two valves independently. That is, you can't run one valve or zone more often than the other. New Zone operates the two valves independently. It works seamlessly with your existing programming and it installs in just minutes. To install a New Zone, you're going to need a wire stripper, 6 waterproof wire connectors, and 1 regular wire connector, although another waterproof connector will work just fine.
So this is the valve adapter portion of the New Zone. It's going to live with the valves inside the valve box. You're going to need to strip about 1 inch off of each of these wires. So let's say this is your pre-existing valve. It works just fine and you are either adding this valve as a new valve or it's a valve that the wire to the controller to this valve is bad. Either way, connect the yellow wire from the New Zone to either one of these wires coming off the valve solenoid on the existing valve. Use a waterproof wire connector. Now these have silicone in them to keep the wires from corroding. Always use waterproof wire connectors when you're working with your valves or anytime you're making a wire connection outside in the elements. Connect one of these white wires coming from the New Zone, doesn't matter which white wire, they're all the same, to the other wire coming off the solenoid. Now connect the red wire from the New Zone to either one of these wires from the new valve, and one of the white wires to the other solenoid wire. Now the blue wire is going to connect to the lead wire that was operating this valve, so we know that this is a good wire, it works. And finally, the last white wire from the New Zone will connect to the common wire that is coming into the valve box from the controller. Okay, now let's head to the controller.
This is the controller adapter portion of the New Zone. We'll need to strip about 1 inch off these wires here. Now the yellow wire will operate the valve that we attach to the yellow wire in the valve box. So connect this yellow wire to the terminal that you want to operate the valve. And the blue wire we will connect to the lead wire that goes out to the valve. Use a wire connector to hold the connection. This one doesn't have to be a waterproof connector. You can use a regular wire connector here. It'll take up less room. But you can use a waterproof wire connector if that's what you have handy. If this is a new valve install, you can now program your system to run that new zone. If this is a repair for you and you're bypassing a bad wire, then your valve should now work with the current program. So test out your zones by manually starting a cycle for each of the zones. I hope this helps. Remember, when you purchase your new zone, to also throw in some waterproof wire connectors into your cart. You need 6 waterproof wire connectors and 1 regular connector for a total of 7 wire connectors. We carry the wire strippers as well. Questions? Chat with one of our incredible customer service agents on sprinklerwarehouse.com. They really do know their stuff and they'll get you squared away. Get everything you need for that next landscape project from one of the proud members of the Heritage Landscape Supply Group. Your success is our heritage. Sprinkler Warehouse, America's most shopped sprinkler store. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for helpful tips, tutorials, and general sprinkler instruction.